Excuse me. All right, we are live. Welcome back, everyone. Jaybone here for Smash This Podcast. We are going to talk a little bit of, should we say, constructive criticism on Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk a little Leo Rush and then kind of just open it up to everyone. This is a big week in wrestling, folks. This is a big week. We got the countdown to a few different things going on. So lots to chit chat about. Let's get this going, shall we? Mr. Frets, what is shaking? Terrence, HD, what is up? Come on in, crack a cold one, sit down. It's Monday. Did you make it through Monday? I did. He's got the cold one cracked. Beautiful. Sit down, relax. Lots of little nuggets of things to talk about. My nephew Paul is in the chat. What is up? And for those of you who don't know, because I launched this the other night and only so many people watch the Jacked Up Jukebox, I'm live on Twitch now. So if you know someone who prefers to watch podcasting or content in general on Twitch, head on over there, give it a follow. I'm not expecting the growth like over on TNI, but hey, it's it's there. It's there. I'm hoping to slowly grow it over time. We'll see what it does, and maybe that'll get bigger than this. You never know. Podcasting's weird. You go, it goes up, it goes down. You never know who's gonna kick along for the ride for a while. So yeah, launched the Twitch finally. What else is going on? We'll just kind of run over the things that are going on this week. We got the things sorted out with the Russo brand. I don't know if I'm at liberty yet to really say what's going on. It's kind of cool. I'm actually really excited about it because we were like, hey, our show isn't up this week. What's going on? We've been trying to for, days to try to figure out why our stuff didn't go up. Russo, number one, Russo is insanely busy. Okay. So we try to stay very patient. He's got a few different people working with him as far as production stuff. So we found out the details today, what's going on. And I'd be shocked if they don't announce something within the next week. But it wasn't one and done, folks. We're still with them. Just stay patient. Thank you, Mr. Frets. Appreciate it. It's only got like a couple subs right now. Mac McCall, what is up, dude? So yeah, this, like I said, this is a big week, especially for TNI. And I mean, we could talk a little Impact on here too. I'm not going to give my official predictions, so don't expect that from me. But we could talk about stuff and things. And the cover of this video is part of it. We'll get into that. And that's more of a just kind of open it up to you guys. What do you think it means? I mean, we know what it means, but what's the follow-up to it? That's the big question for Leo. Bell's boy, what's shaking? So tomorrow night is the go home show for Impact Wrestling. We'll be doing the watch along like I always do with whoever shows up. You never know, right? It's always me and sometimes Bill, sometimes Trent halfway through, sometimes uh, mildly sober Kyle. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll even get Alicia in there this week. But nonetheless, the review always goes on afterwards. Well, we hope Twitch, is a little more cooperative this week. Last week was that first hour was rough. I was this close to just taking down the stream and be like, okay, look, that was fun, but that didn't go well. I'm glad me and Bill stuck it out because that that was rough. But that happens. Twitch is like that, Then again, anything is like that once in a while. Your cable stream goes out once in a while, gets all funky, like a monkey. And we'll get I'm sure we'll get the final stuff for the card within the next 24 hours. And so we're not planning on predictions tomorrow night. What we're going to do is we're going to do them Wednesday night. Okay? Now, I know I usually do my AEW stuff, and I'm still planning on doing that right after. But what I'm planning on, I'm going to try to go live as soon as I can, say kind of like tonight, like 10 minutes after, try to keep it close to, not too much longer. Because sometimes I wait like a half an hour later, depending on how my night's going. But I'm going to do my best to schedule it for like right after. And I'm not sure if Basil is going to be on with me, but yeah, I'll message him when I'm done here, and I'll see if he's going to join me. And we'll try to keep it short and sweet. And because we're gonna do the predictions Wednesday night. Excuse me, damn. So first my AEW stuff, and then Wednesday's AEW Fight for the Fallen. We'll find out, the results of Cage versus Mox and everything else on the card. And then I'm going to be jumping there to TNI right afterwards. We'll plan it for like 10. Okay? It's like start at 9 my time. And just before 10, go about 45 minutes ish and try to start, 10 little after for the predictions for TNI for Slammiversary. Okay. So that's the plan. Bell's boy singing a boot. A boot. Moving to Canada. Y'all thinking about a boot moving to Canada, are you? Are you? Is that like an Irish thing? A boot? I don't know. It's probably a typo, but I just, I said it funny, so I had to just roll with it. Hope I didn't offend any Irish people out there. So, Fred says, I got the latest pot out today. You got a shout out. I did share it. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Definitely going to check that out. This is a busy week, but I'm going to do my best to, between stuff and producing this, that, and the other thing. So, okay. So then Wednesday's the predictions. Thursday, throwback. I haven't decided yet or I should say, we haven't decided yet if we were going to do, because I know we did bring up possibly doing like a review of the Slammiversaries. That didn't happen last week. We just kind of just, went as normal, but we probably won't. We just, so busy with stuff. We just didn't plan it right. Maybe next year we'll do a countdown, or if we get a Patreon going over the course of the next year, and then next year do all the reviews as part of a Patreon or something. I don't know. We'll see. Do you get now? We're talking about it. It's not a definite thing, but we're talking about it. Do you guys partake in any Patreons or anything? If you do, let me know. I mean, if because I know there's some very popular Patreons out there. Obviously, the bigger channels, but we're considering it. And then it's the thing is with that is coming up with original content to put on there. Special stuff. Um, so that's always a work in progress trying to figure that out. A boot, eh? That's a beautiful boot. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. A 2-hour review Wednesday. Well, no. Well, AEW, we're going to try to keep under an hour. And then I'm going to jump from here to the other studio, which is basically just going like this. Like that, and then I'm here. So it's the magic of podcasting. Tim Hortons. I hear a lot about Tim Hortons. We don't have any of that around here. Eli Washington. What is up, dude? You hear Deanna is bringing someone in. Okay, I've been hearing this. I've been hearing this over the course of the last week. I'll see someone mention it like, oh, she said something. She's bringing someone. And we must have missed it because I don't think we talked about it at all. At least I don't think we did. Last week was beyond off the rails as far as our Impact review. Jiminy Christmas. Completely off the rails. Not our best show. I love our squad. Please don't get me wrong. I just didn't feel like it was a very good show. So that's why I was kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, well, if we're one and done with Russo, that was the show to go out on because that show was insane. No, but it was batshit bonkers. I'm gonna have to look at that promo again. I'm gonna have to look it up again. Maybe Tay Conti, or was that you who mentioned it? Maybe you mentioned it, and I went and I skimmed over it. And recipes, Kelly Preston. Yes, absolutely. I saw that on the news. There was two actually within 24 hours. Last night, actually, 24 hours ago. Kelly Preston and the grandson of Elvis Presley. Is that Lisa Presley? Her son. And now I did not hear how or why or anything. He was 27 though. He had a $5 million record deal through Universal Records. He got that 10 years ago. Didn't put out anything and died before he released anything. My God. I mean, he could have done like I've seen little videos of him. I know I'm completely off the rails and we're not talking wrestling, but I'm just talking about this for a minute because I saw it. It's just so sad, and I'm gonna follow up on this. I'm gonna at least try to see what they find. I haven't done any research throughout the day today, but Bell's Point. Have to wax everything off and be Dr. Evil, yeah. So goofy. Yeah, and Kelly Preston, great actress. But the first thing I always think of when I think of her is that movie she did about 20 years ago with Kevin Costner. It's a baseball movie. I can't think of what it's called. It's actually one of, in my opinion, one of Kevin Costner's better acting movies. I think it's the one where he has an accident and ends up without a leg, but he still plays baseball or something to that effect. It's some kind of physical ailment, and she played his wife in there, but yeah, and no one knew until she was gone. They kept it real private. She had breast cancer and she fought it for 2 years, and all of a sudden John Travolta puts it up on his Instagram that she lost her life and she lost her fight. So sad. So rest in peace, Elvis's grandson and Kelly Preston. Um, Man, it's it just shows that it's not just COVID is taking out, so many people. It's just life in general. There's still so many other things that we're trying to find the cure for and that we're fighting day by day. Uh, and it just kind of, you hear stuff like that. It's kind of puts you back in check, like, oh, there's still cancer. Yeah, there's still cancer. So they found Naya Rivera's, but yeah. I never watched Glee. I was never a fan of the show, but that is still insanely sad that she left a little boy behind. That's incredibly sad. So sad. Moneyball? No, it's not Moneyball. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Fretz. For the love of the game. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you got it. I knew somebody would come up with it because it's a really good movie. Like I said, it's one of Kevin Costner's better ones. Not that he's a bad actor, but everyone makes a couple of weird ones, like the fish feet one. You know what I'm talking about. What is that? The fish feet movie where he's got the web toes. Water World. That's it. Water World. All right, somebody jump on Twitch so I know somebody's watching on Twitch besides my live feed. No, I'm kidding. You can stay here if you want. The Twitch is going to be a work in progress. It's all good. It's not going to get 1,000 people overnight, or it might. Who knows? You never know. All right, so rest in peace to all those people. Tragic, so sad. So that's there you go. It's always three, isn't it? It's sad. It's always three. Jerry Maguire. Okay, here's my not funny, but funny thing on that. I'm probably one of the few people around, and maybe I'm not alone here. I have never seen Jerry Maguire. I've seen clips. The show made the money. I've seen all the clips, Cuba Gooding, all that stuff. I've seen it all. Never sat down. I actually enjoyed Dance with. I got a funny story for that. Give me a minute. We're all over the fucking place tonight. Just sit down, relax. It's story time with Jaybone. Do you like story time with Jaybone? It's story time with Jaybone tonight. Mr. Fretz hasn't seen it either. All right. So, I forgot what I was going to say. All right. So, Dances with Wolves. This goes back to when I was in high school. Yes, back to the picture of me with the long hair, the business in the front and the party in the back. My beautiful mullet back in high school that gets shared so much on TNI live streams. Okay, that's exactly what I was back in high school. Nothing more, nothing less. I had the opportunity, luckily, to go to Mexico for about 2 weeks. One of those student things. You know, you go down there, you learn, you take in the culture. We went and toured the Aztec pyramids, climbed pyramids. My first experience with shin splints climbing those big bastards. Um, it was such. We went down to, and we weren't just in like Mexico City. I mean, that's where we landed initially was Mexico City, but then we took a little puddle jumper of a plane, absolutely terrifying. And I mean terrifying. We were in this little plane, our class and a couple other people, because it was about 10 of us, 2 guys and a bunch of girls and the teacher. We went to Oaxaca. If you guys have ever seen pictures of Oaxaca, it's kind of like middle class Mexico. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's some poor and there's some decent, uh, living. It's not all, third world, scary, little huts. It's a little bit of everything. Okay. Well, one of the things we did down there is, yeah, I'm getting to it. Just be patient. Lollipops. Yeah, we're getting there. Um, and it was a kind of a day out with the guys. It was me, the teacher, and then it was what was his name? Matt, who I was bunking with. He was a 4-year student. I was first year. Barely knew any Spanish, and I was just ambitious, wanted to go everywhere and check out everything, wanted to stay up all day, barely got any sleep because I was just having so much fun in Mexico. Not like party. I was a teenager. I was a good boy, but just soaking in the atmosphere, the culture, the learning. It's stuff like that that you never ever forget. I don't have any pictures from it because I lost them all, but I got my memory still. So we went to go see Dances with Wolves in the movie theater. Okay. Funny. Here's the funny part. Kind of more of a dad joke thing, but I think it's hilarious. So I'm sitting there and we can understand all the English that's going on. Okay. Now there's parts in the movie, if you haven't seen it, I'll explain it. There's parts in the movie where the Indians are talking and there's subtitles. Obviously, if we're watching that in America, there's English subtitles what the Indians are saying. Okay, here's where it gets funny. We're in Mexico. So there's Mexican subtitles. I can't read them really that well at all. So my teacher, Mr. Bases, is translating. Wait. He's translating the Spanish subtitles that they're saying, in Indian to me in English. Okay? Here's the punchline. The Indians stopped talking. Kevin Costner and whoever was else, speaking English in the scene is talking again. My teacher, still reading the subtitles, is still translating the Spanish to English. And so he's basically repeating everything in English what Kevin Costner is saying. And I let this go on for about 20 seconds, and I slowly turned to Mr. Bases, and I'm like, I can understand Kevin Costner. And he was like, oh, sorry. Yeah, I know, like the ultimate dad joke of things, but I just thought it was hilarious. It had to be there. So, $500. Damn, that's impressive. I don't think I'd ever catch up with that. I mean, I would have to like watch nothing and do no podcasting and just sit and watch that for. All right, so there's my little story time with Jaybone. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, so Critical Sting. Don't make me Google that shit. Okay, here's my extent of the Spanish language. Okay. ¿Dónde está el baño? Where's the bathroom? It's one of the most important things you'll ever have to know if you go down to Mexico. It's where's the bathroom? And if you know anything about Mexico, you know why. Don't drink the water. Woo. They got some great medicine down there for if you do drink the water, you do get sick. They got medicine so good you won't shit for a month. No, just don't ask me how I know that. Okay. I'm not putting that in the story time, kiddies. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. All right. So you had me at hello, yes. ¿Tienes más tequila? No, I don't have any tequila. I have not had any tequila. I got brewski. Cerveza. Aha. There you go. There's some Spanish for you, kiddies. And that's about it for that. All right. So Leo Rush put out a very interesting, and we could talk a little bit of Raw too. We'll kind of just jump around. ¿Dónde estás? Ma? Is it supposed to be me? Anyways. No tequila. Can't stand tequila. I did eat the worm down in Mexico, though, as a kid. Weren't supposed to. I had a couple of them. I clearly failed Spanish. Swag Fan appreciates the story. I love you, Swag Fan. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad someone did. So Leo Rush put out a very interesting promo. He's and I think it's an example of how he felt being tied down, handcuffed, that kind of expression, and then he's like, silently screaming at the end of the video. And it basically, he's announcing now he's free on the 18th. I don't, the more I think about it, as much as I'd love to see him as part of the X Division or just in Impact Wrestling in general, he keeps talking about this final match. And he's announcing it on the 20th. Now, the 20th is Monday. Okay? That's interesting. Now, if you're picking a day to announce stuff, Monday's a good day to do it because a lot of people are, waiting for Raw and or news to kick off the week. So that's a good day to put stuff out there into the internet wrestling community. So, I'd say chances, I was like, oh, he's definitely, because everyone's talking about the 18th. Well, apparently the 18th is when everybody is free. So some people are saying, oh, I'm going to fight on the 18th. Okay, then that means that they're probably showing up at Slammiversary. Okay, you got a good chance of that. But if they're just talking about the 18th and Countdown to Freedom, then maybe they're not, Maybe the chances of Leo Rush actually showing up at Slammiversary are not as high as I thought they were. Because right now I'm thinking like 50-50. And I don't know if he's would want to have his last match in Impact Wrestling. I don't know. Where would you want your last match? If this is legit, he could be just selling all of his stuff from WWE. Obviously, he's not in the WWE anymore. He wants brand new gear. If he is, I don't know. Just let me know what do you think he's showing up at Slammiversary? Number one. And number two, if he's announcing this match on the 20th, is it going to be part of the tapings for Tuesday, maybe? I don't know. Just, I'm just thinking Impact. I don't know if he's going to be announcing something for AEW. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Yo quiero sabado ahora. Somebody Google that shit for me. All right. And now back to Smash This Podcast non-bilingual edition. Yeah, because it's just gonna get messy, and I'll end up mispronouncing something, and I'll be like, "Oh, did you hear what Jaybone said in Spanish?" No, but he didn't even know what he said. All right, so Just... What is it about the water though? They have a very bad quality water. Yeah, they don't have the purification systems that the U.S. does. Okay, we'll just put it that way. He had a case of the Mondays. Leo definitely had a case of the Mondays. My goodness. HD has a question. What are your thoughts on Jeff Hardy wanting to quit WWE? And are you going to review the horror show at Extreme Rules? If my head doesn't explode on Saturday from Slammiversary, I might. Because there's a couple things I'm looking forward to, but not everything. I try to get my money's worth for the for watching the network. You pay $10 a month, you get your money's worth. Watch the specials, watch the monthly things. The specials are great. I love them. I review some of them, and some of them I miss, but try to get my money's worth out of them. And some of them that I review actually get decent numbers on here because no one else really talks about them much, depending on what it is. You never know who you're going to draw in for an audience. So that's why I do it too. As far as the storyline, okay, so this gets into some Raw talk. So yeah, we could talk. That's fine. The Jeff stuff is SmackDown, but just WWE in general. The storyline is horrible, and I've said that before. I have not heard anything about him wanting to quit. I know he's on his last, whatever. I feel like they're just burying. It's a lot of people say, "Oh, this guy's getting buried right now." It's like, okay, it's so and so is not always getting buried when there's a certain situation and a storyline that's going on with him. A lot of things lately we've seen people exiting a company. Heath Slater got his ass handed to him with the Claymore, but then he had a nice little moment with McIntyre to follow that up. So, I had mixed feelings about that. Matt Hardy got destroyed on his way out of the company. So it's like, oh, okay, well, Jeff's on his way out. We don't know. I don't think anybody really knows how long his contract is, considering all the time he spent in rehab and recovering from injuries. Excuse me. And I'm assuming, later this year, fall, end of year is what I'm assuming. If anybody knows, you can let me know. But anytime Taco Bell, don't mention Taco Bell. Damn, now I want Taco Bell. Son of a bitch. Oh, I love you guys. They got a new burrito too. I saw that grilled cheese burrito. I miss their bacon cheeseburger burrito. And that goes back in the 90s. You guys probably don't remember that one. I got a lot of those when I was like leaving bar time. And, I'd be in the drive through. My buddy would be like walking alongside my car while I'm in line at Taco Bell, and he's pissing. You know, it's like I did some crazy shit back then. I'm not proud of that, but Jaybone was naughty. Um, love Taco Bell. Story time. But yeah, I don't like what they're doing with Jeff. It's you take a recovering alcoholic and you shove him out there in the middle of the ring, and you've got over 2 dozen bottles of alcohol just laying out there, and he's supposed to cut a promo. What, seriously? What the fuck is that? That's telling your audience you don't give a rat's fucking ass about the state of your roster and their personal, mental, or physical health needs. And that goes back decades. You can bring up anybody and anybody. Oh, they did this for this guy when he got injured. You know what? It doesn't even matter when you do shit like this, does it? No. And he's going along with it right now because he's under contract. Is he proud of it? Probably not. I know his family isn't. Oh, I haven't seen anything that Rebby Skies has said lately. I know Matt's had some comments, but I can only imagine what Rebby Sky. Look, and I know that Jeff's wife and Matt's wife don't always get along great on social media, but you know what? That's still family. Rebby doesn't bitch because she doesn't like Jeff. She bitches because of how WWE is treating Jeff. You know, at least I'd like to assume that, because I know she was very protective of Matt and what was going on his last days in the company. So get you a woman like Rebby. You know? Maybe not exactly like Rebby, but get you a woman that stands up for you and defends you and is there by your side, is what I'm trying to say in general. You know. Taco Bell to be is Mexican water. What? Is that French? I don't even know if that's English, dude. But horse show, yeah, that show might be a horse show. Scott Hall and WCW too. Yeah, that towards the end there was rough. Paul Nelson says the bigger night is Saturday. Who gives a hell about Vince? Yeah, well, I respect that. I respect that. Did anybody say anything about where they think Lio Rush is going? As I jump into my next topic, I don't even know what the hell my next topic is. Because I was like, yeah, let's talk Leo. What else are we talking about? Fuck, I don't know. Okay, Mr. Frets, here we go. I was just backtracking up the comments here. I think Leo is showing up at the pings. Typo. Oh, you fixed it. Sorry. Thank you, Canadian spell check. That's right. You're from Canada, aren't you? Now, okay, I'm just curious because I know there's like a British side and there's like a French side. Where are you? I'm just curious, because I know some people are like Kevin Steen or Owens is like from the French side. I'm just curious. Zach Ponifer with the tacos. You're just cruel, man. Cruel. It's insulting. I don't care if they're cool with it. It's fucked up. Hawk Hall, etc. Exactly, dude. Thank you. I mean, I take that stuff very personally because it's like if you're looking in from the outside and you've never had that, it's like that, had to deal with that personally in your family, then you can look at it whatever way you want to. And that's your right. And that's fine. But when you've had to deal with that kind of stuff in your family personally, you look at things like that differently. It's like you don't respect stuff like that at all. It's not funny, it's not entertaining. Enough said right there, Paul. There you go. Awful fucking storyline. Yep, I agree. Money. It's the money, 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 money. Yep. And some people are just assholes and they just want to see Jeff fail again. You know, I've been a fan of his for I don't know how many years, 20 years, whatever. It's like, damn, why would you want to see him go off the rails, you know? The guy's getting towards the end of his career and you don't want to leave a train wreck. You don't want to leave the industry because you did something stupid. You want to go out your way and on top. And you pray to God that, you know, Jeff can reconcile things with his fan base and go out the way he wants to, you know. And I know it's not going to be with the WWE. Or you know, I could be wrong. He might leave the WWE and be like, okay, I'm done. That's it. I can't do no more. And I get it. You know, I'd respect that. I missed something up here. What was that? Punishing Jeff? Yeah. That sounds like something Vince would do. I mean, Vince has done some great things throughout the years. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, just the way he does business is sometimes it's really cold and calloused. It's not cool. Couldn't they have left the substitute back at Big T? Yeah, right. No shit. That was ugly enough, right? Was that the one versus Sting where they beat him in like 10 seconds or whatever because he couldn't even stand up in the ring. That was a sad moment in TNA. Absolutely. I remember watching that one live. Like, what the fuck? I was so pissed. And he came back. He live asked for forgiveness from the audience. Takes a big guy to do that. I remember that. You remember that? One of my closest coworkers has been in rehab for over a year, on and off. So seeing that really irks me. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, because you're rooting for your friend there or your coworker, whatever you consider him. You're rooting for him to beat this. Yeah. Mr. Anderson. He's probably going to show up, hey? He's been quiet on social media. He's been quiet, but I think he's going to show up. He's going to be one of those former champions. I think we're getting a lot more than 3. We'll have to wait and see what Tuesday brings as far as little snippets, hey? So Pillman signed. Did he? No, he's not. There's a loophole in his contract with MLW. When MLW started doing TV again 2 years ago, people put it in their contracts that you could not work WWE, Impact, or Ring of Honor TV, related to in this country, in America. Okay. At that time, AEW was not in existence. Came a year later. Early, what was it? 2019, January 1st, whatever. So yeah, that's the loophole. MJF signed, started working both. Yep, there you go. But man, I haven't seen Pillman's stuff yet, but man, the guy is jacked. My goodness. He has, dude, when I met him a year ago, it was almost like exactly a year ago, July, Milwaukee. Skinny. Dude, he must have put on at least 50 pounds of muscle. He is jacked. So, no, I mean, obviously MLW probably isn't thrilled with it. But it's like, damn, let your workers get out. If you're not paying your workers, let them work, for God's sakes. And if they get injured, that's on them, obviously. But damn, let them work. Let them earn a living. We're in a freaking pandemic. You can't tie people down. This is a life and death situation across the entire damn planet. This stream is the only reason I have WW whatever info. Well, bless you, Polar. I'm glad I can provide that for you. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Anderson frequents the Wisconsin Indies like ACW, so he might wind up there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a school in right on the other side of the border, I believe, in Minnesota with I can't think of his name. He was in WWE, he was in TNA. Can't think. Amazing Red was teased former X Division champion. Yes. Well, he was supposed to be at the April show, so I mean, if he shows, man, Amazing Red versus Willie Mack. Well, okay, we shouldn't assume Mack is going to win. Okay, we shouldn't. But Amazing Red versus either Chris Bay or Willie Mack, shut up and take my money. Seriously, unbelievable. You know it's going to be gold. How about all three? Mind blown. Yeah. Dude, there's gonna be so many people showing up. It's probably gonna be like just people just popping up through the floorboards, like, hey, like Bugs Bunny. Should have took a left at Albuquerque. Where the hell am I? Oh, this is Slammiversary? Oh, hey, what's up? I'm so and so. Women's division. I hope you're not talking about the MLW women's division. It's one person, one gal. Can't even remember who the hell it is. In other news, Shayna Baszler returned from the witness protection program and appeared on Raw today. Yeah. That was actually really cool to see her. She returned, and I was going to get into that a little bit. Thank you for reminding me. So Shayna Baszler returned on Raw to kick ass. She cleared the ring. Almost thought she was going to start a intergender match with a bunch of ninjas. Well, she took them out. So does that count? Is it intergender enough for you? Maybe? No? Oh, just destroying ninjas. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at that. She didn't look exactly happy about that, but whatever. Yeah, that Pillman throwback mullet, it's freaking incredible, isn't it? Oof, that's sad, Paul. My goodness. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, Shayna Baszler and what's her face? Did someone put it in the Swoggle? Yes, Swoggle's from around here too. Damn, what the hell's her name? The EST. Can't think of her name. Someone will come up with it. She returned tonight too, but apparently it's not supposed to be for Bianca. Thank you, Mr. Fretz. Bianca Belair. Cheers. Great to see her. I didn't like her when she came in. I'm not gonna lie, I was not a fan of hers, but her athleticism won me over, and yeah, I'm still not a fan of the whole hair whipping thing. It's like, come on, because I put that right up there with no, it's not a beer. It's actually a Dr Pepper. Settle down, people. Mm. We had a coupon, coupons. You ever cut coupons? We. This is why I only drink one beer. Um, we had coupons in the last Myers thing. That Myers is like Walmart, Target. If you don't know what Myers is, it's a Midwest, I guess. We had a coupon for Dr. Pepper. It was for it was a picture of the regular Dr. Pepper on there. Tracy's like, well, we have to get regular Dr. Pepper. I'm like, no, it's for all Dr. Pepper products. Just get me diet or zero. So she picked me up a 12-pack of diet Dr. Pepper. Also yummy. It's one of those, you have once in a while. Maybe you drink it all the time. Maybe you're that kind of person. I haven't had this in years. And it's one of those unique sodas, Or do you call it pop? We're Midwest. We call it soda. So yeah, Bianca Belair. You guys excited about seeing Bianca Belair? You don't know how long she's going to be sticking around. Apparently, it's because of still someone else comes back. Liv Morgan. So that tells me she's sick. Sick. Yeah, and I saw someone mention the boob job thing. Um, I certainly don't wish any ill will upon Charlotte, but I don't feel bad for her. She's been doing this boob job thing on for like several years now. It's like, come on. She's gonna come back. She's not gonna be able to see over her, tatas to get in the damn ring. And my wife is so funny because we were talking about. She's like, why does she do that? I'm like, think about it. You're Ric Flair's daughter. Ric Flair is Ric Flair 24/7. He does not shut off Ric Flair. He is always and always, unless he's sleeping, he's still snoring. Woo! He's still wooing in his sleep. He's always Ric Flair. When you grow up with that, that gets ingrained in your psyche. You have to be a Flair. You have to present yourself as a Flair, and that's not just any normal Joe. You gotta look like $1,000,000. Your body has to be like $1,000,000, even if it's not real. So that's where she gets it from. So you can think what you want of her, you can judge her, whatever. That's up to you. I take the bigger picture aspect of it and I go, I don't feel bad for her, but I get it because she's a Flair. She was raised a Flair. Look who her dad is. You get it. That's why she is the way she is. Sure, her man don't mind. Was that Andrade? They're what, engaged or something? I don't know. Everybody's getting engaged and married and postponing weddings and the Bells boy, yeah. I bet you Andrade don't mind. No. Show the shirt, Jaybone. Woo! Speaking of woo, I saw a thing on the Fox affiliate around here is Fox 6. Damn, excuse me. Mixture of beer and Dr. Pepper. Jiminy Christmas. Kicking my ass. Got the burpees. Let's take a break from that. Grab a pop. Here we go. What is this? Lemon lime? Oh no. Cream? What is this? Can't read it. I need new glasses. Damn it. Cream soda. Love cream soda. There we go. Ooh, Dr. Pepper and cream soda. I'll just drop this puppy right in the can. How about that? Cocaine is a heck of a drug. Styles, what is up? Hey yo, Chico. Another thumbs down for the back. You son of a. I love you, bro. I know you're full of it. I love you. I love you, bro. The hell was I gonna say? And why the hell do they keep putting Flair out there? Jiminy Christmas. He's like what, 70 something? There's no reason to like put Flair out there. The guy can barely put a sentence together anymore. He gets out there and he's got that fuck you smirk on his face and he starts his promo and it's like, oh God. So yeah, you're still Flair, but oh, you're barely Flair. Fuck. The hell was I gonna say? I don't remember what the hell I was gonna say. All right, let's switch gears here. I expect the Knockouts tag titles to be reintroduced at the tapings after Slammiversary. Don't be surprised though if they like throw a swerve at you last minute and be like, all right, well, all these women out here, let's bring these out. I would not be surprised if they like if Gail Kim comes out, you know. Some former champion is going to come out. And I mean Knockouts champion. I mean, you know, okay, if it's Super Eric and ODB for the, you know, comical pop, okay. It's not my choice as far as what I'd like to see done, but if Super Eric comes out with the freaking belt on, ODB comes up behind, does some shit like tackles him or pokes him or slugs him and says, hey, where's my fucking chicken? I'm still waiting, you son of a, you know, and then they like lip lock or some goofy shit. I don't know. I think that'd be hilarious. I'll pop for that. You know, something like outlandish like that. But if they just show up with the belts, I'd be like, come on. So if they are gonna show up and do something like that, it's gotta be just something ridiculous, like something like Swinger would do, you know? It's gotta be something like that. Terrence says that would be awesome. All right. I come up with a couple of good ideas once in a while. Flair won't stop till he drops. Woo! Sounds like Ozzy. Jiminy Christmas. Andrade will take another selfie where it looks like he's getting fellatio. Jiminy Christmas. Does he actually do that? Takes a selfie like, you know, that's fucked up. That's so messed up. Is it like his Instagram shit or something, or are you just like messing with me? Oh God! Don't you guys realize 5 years ago today that Stephanie McMahon and WWE created the Women's Revolution? It's only company to do so. LOL. I heard, rumors about Evolution too. I hope to God they don't do Evolution. I mean, I wish they would for the sake of the women if they were doing well again. But if you're doing karaoke with your women, no, you do not have the capability to put on an Evolution 2 if that's the bullshit you're doing with your women. Naomi was embarrassed. I saw her tweet. She was apologizing to the fans. She's like, I'm sorry. I hope we can do better. It's like, damn. If you're apologizing to your fans because you know your segment was bullshit, it was all aimed at Cody. It was all a shot at him because they got his fucking name. It's all it was. Because she did the Dusty Rhodes theme, American Dream, and won. My sister from another mister. Yeah, thank you. I was watching Nitro from '98, and who was there? Johnny Swinger. Are you serious? Oh man, was he with Simon Diamond too? That's funny. Which was there like a time frame? Was it that he was there? I'd love to see it. I know what he looked like in the early TNA days. I mean, he was pretty jacked, but he didn't have any kind of like. It was just a tough New York guy gimmick. It wasn't with Simon Diamond, it wasn't goofy or nothing. It wasn't retro. Butters, what is up, dude? How you doing? Lakers. What is shaking, Bacon? Paul says, fucking hell no. All right. August 98th, the night Goldberg beat Hogan. Oh, that was a big night. I watched that live. That was a blast. See, that was my wrestling right then, okay? That's about the time I came in, was like early 98, because most of the 90s I took off of wrestling. In the midst of the NWO stuff, like right after it kicked off, that's when I was watching. And that was hot. That was hot. You had the NWO, you had the Horsemen, you had WCW versus NWO, you had the Cruiserweights tearing it up, Chris Jericho, Hoovy, Psychosis, Ray, Conan, you had Raven, all those guys tearing it up. They were creating new stars like Booker T and DDP and shit like that. Man, there was nothing hotter. It was such a good time. Sometimes I get tempted to like watch that shit again and, review some of it. Because I know some of it was really good. And then it got kind of crazy. I don't know, Jaybone. Lacey Evans did a good rendition of Double J's with My Baby Tonight. Please watch it again, Bill's boy. And the fact that she wrestled in the dress afterward / turning heel, please play it back. Were you partaking in some adult beverages when you watched it? Because I know when she started, it might have been a little okay, but then she continued and it was like, please just eat the microphone, or just please get rid of it. I was going to say something else, but I don't want to be crude to the women. But no, that was bad. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, Bell's boy. Okay, all good. Our karaoke segment was the equivalent of a rotting corpse in southern heat. Worse. 5 corpses. Okay, I will. No, not really. But I think my allergy meds took over. I'll give you a pass on that. Because that's some oof. You took Benadryl. Jiminy Christmas. Good night. It's good shit. Shut time. You want to take a good nap? Take some Benadryl. Want your kids to take a nap? Give them some Benadryl. Oh, little parent tip for you. I know I'm fucking horrible. I'm sorry. I mean, I never did anything like that. Jiminy Christmas. I want to see Jaybone sing Swingers theme song. I'd have to actually, like, yeah, I always bang to it when I hear it, but man, I'd have to actually listen to it. So, because most of it when I'm watching is like they're talking over it and it's inaudible. I know it's like a cross between Dr. Feelgood and Welcome to the Jungle. So, Jiminy Christmas. She said, please watch it again. Yeah, you just watch it again. And take some Benadryl. You really love it. Jiminy Christmas is the only way you're going to get through it, right? Oh, what else is happening? I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I watched Raw tonight, and yeah, some of it was horrible, but because of course they had to watch the thing again of Heath Slater getting buried. You know, they had to play that again. So it's like, yeah, 2 weeks in a row. Thanks. You know, I'm sure Heath appreciated that bullshit. Claire Lynch. Oh God. Um, you want to take a nap, take a shot every time J-Bone says Jiminy Christmas. You ain't gonna make it 10 minutes into the podcast. Swinger side was epic. Yeah, it was, man. It was definitely one of the highlights. Pew pew pew. he's on the turnbuckle, climbing outside of the ring. His shirt's not even closed. He's got the outfit on backwards. Dude, if you watched the watch along that we did, if you didn't watch us do the watch along, that was in the second half of the show, the second hour. So we saw that. I damn near peed myself sitting here. I was laughing so hard I was squeaking. Go watch it. It's still on Twitch. It was Raw. Raw was Raw. That sounds weird. So yeah, I had some. Yeah, I didn't watch the main event because I was setting this shit up. Heath Slater to Impact. Yeah, I'm hoping. I tell you what. After now, okay, granted, they might put Slater with Rhino as kind of a comedy bit when he first gets in there because do a tag thing with him and see if maybe Homicide comes back with Hernandez and they get a little old school versus new school. I don't know. If they do that, I'm fine with it. Okay. But I don't want to see Slater stay with Rhino. Like people are familiar with that. So it's like, okay, I get it. I don't want to see Heath Slater just either turn on Rhino or just do a solo thing or whatever. Because, man, it's going to be so badass. It's guys like him that I want to see come in and get a slow burn build to like a world championship shot. Because Slater's never, ever going to get a thing like that in the WWE. Never. So yeah, that's what I want to see out of Slater eventually. And if you don't think he has it in him because he's done so much goofy shit over the years, all I can say is just wait. Okay, the guy's hungry. The guy's so hungry. I can't wait to see his mean streak. Like a 1-2 punch to Rhino and then, screw him. Something, do something that's going to shock people. So, All right, we just went over an hour. Anything else? Well, otherwise, we'll pretty much wrap it up. I don't want to stay on here too late tonight. Oof. Dude, that's a loaded question, bro. What do you think will happen on the first show after the pay-per-view? Man, it's gonna be sick. There's gonna be so much going on at the pay-per-view. And if stuff, okay, put it this way. If they don't have time to throw everything they want to on the pay-per-view, people are gonna be there for the tapings. Okay. So people are either gonna show up at the pay-per-view or that first Tuesday. Now, what they might do is tape stuff. Okay, I'm trying to think like, okay, they did like preliminary stuff. I'm trying to think what they did for like Bound for Glory. When I was at Bound for Glory, they had one or two, pre-show matches. They put those on the following Tuesday. So they might do that, or it might just be all original that they record like, Monday. I don't know. It's hard to say. But that week's going to be loaded with their tapings and stuff. They're going to tape at least a few days worth of shit. And they're already recording stuff in Hotlanta. What? I don't know, but it's going to be good. So it's going to be loaded. It's all going to be fallout from the pay-per-view. If anything, HD says, first team with Rhino, turn heel, then go for X Division title. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't see him as an X Division guy, but I guess, if it is no limits, why not, right? You think of more like high flyers, lightweight, super athletic guys. Heath Slater actually is pretty tall. And he's getting pretty jacked like Moxley, so I wouldn't picture him as X Division. But okay, all right, I'll bite. He actually said he's hungrier than he's ever been in a long time. He put out something today. I didn't look at it, but I know someone shared some. One of my friends on Twitter or Facebook shared something that he just put out. Who is a dark horse pick for a surprise name that hasn't been talked about? You think will show up? I still want someone like No Way Jose. No, I'm kidding. Well, you never know. I mean, shit, they need jobs, right? Dude, if No Way Jose shows up and does like a conga line and then like leaves, I'm gonna just piss myself laughing so hard. And everybody just stops and watches him go around. No, but seriously, I want to see like Chris Hero. Okay, Chris Hero, Rachel Ellering, the Ascension, aka now called the Awakening. Eric Redbeard, Eric Rowan, formerly of the tag team with Luke Harper / Brody Lee. Those are my dark horse picks, or whatever you want to call them. Got tagged in a thing. I'll read that later. Missed something. What the heck did I miss? I missed something. All right, whatever. Random act of violence. It's going to be a lot of violence. Hernandez will win with the help of Homicide. Man, I'd love to see Homicide back. That'd be great. I don't know. It's that whole NWA question thing, Pulls out the Fuji dust. Swinger posing as Shark Swing Boy. It'll probably have like the fin on backwards or some shit. Oh, shell yeah. Remember when Andrew Everett was building momentum in 2017? They did nothing with it because its impact in 2017. That was a very tumultuous time in the company. Um, I don't know exactly when Callis and Demore came into play, but it was a switch from Impact to Global Force back to Impact to new owners, and it was between 2017, 16, 17, and 18. There was some really good shit, and there's some really kind of like. And I'll admit, I was back and forth. I watched some of the X Cup and some other stuff. I just kind of to that whole wedding shit. I really didn't pay much attention to it. I thought I didn't like that. I didn't like that too much. Moose can go for the X Division champion, just like Lashley. What? I don't want that, but okay. Slater actually is a badass name when you look at it, in my opinion. He's it's Heath Miller now. I think he's using his real name. Butters wants Kingston. Kingston! I'd love this dude. I love Kingston. I really come to appreciate Kingston over the last, few years between Impact and other stuff I've seen him do in the Indies, like the stuff around here, AAW. Oh man, so good. So just some real shit he's spitting out there. You never know. No way Jose can be a serious competitor for Impact. Yeah, I mean we've never seen it, so we wouldn't have a clue. Maybe he'll be one of the aces and eights guy. Who knows? They gotta get a whole posse, right? Or maybe they'll just have a few. It's hard to say. Maybe he'll shave his head, come in all badass, and no one even recognize him. Be like, who's that? You know? And then he'll cut a promo and be like, yeah, I used to do the tango around the ring and be like, holy shit, it's no way. Of course, no one's going to chant it. So it'll be even harder to tell if he does that. We never know. DCC back in Impact Wrestling. Yeah, well, they're all in the WWE now. Or at least Samoa Joe and MVP are. Low-key is never going to come back. Well, you shouldn't say never, but I don't think he wants to. Just check your DM and get back to me when you can. I appreciate it. Yeah, sure, dude. I just don't want to leave here right now. All right, Paul. Love you, dude. Stay safe, man. Oof, I am behind. What if Eric Rowan attacked Trey Miguel? Oh. Oh, my goodness. If freaking Ace. Now, do you mean put him with Ace Austin alongside of Madman Fulton? Is that what you're saying? Or just by himself? Because I would see him with Ace, honestly. It'd be the ace up Ace's sleeve to win the championship. Abyss was it? I think he was. That goes back quite a ways, 10 plus years. I don't remember. I think he was. Curtis Axel, it's another guy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him. Although we'll call him Joe Hennig. He's not a bad wrestler. He just was never. He wasn't a good promo guy, but he was a decent wrestler. What's Adam Rose with a dark tan? What? DCC was Storm, Bram, and Kingston. Okay, I'm thinking of something else then. What was the one with MVP and Samoa Joe and Low Key? Wasn't DCC? I thought. Oh, BDC was MVP. Okay. The same but different, right? Thank you for clearing that up for me. That gets a little fuzzy because I was kind of watching and kind of wasn't watching around that time. Okay, I was back and forth. I'll be honest. And then I, really stuck with it. 2019 on or 2018 on, I should say. Last 3 years, solid. Not perfect, but solid. The steady growth, consistency. Lakers. Matt Cardona versus. Yeah, I'd actually like to see that too. But it's one of those things. I don't care where. For those of you who don't know, that's Zack Ryder. I don't care where he shows up. I wouldn't mind seeing him in Impact. But maybe he will go with Cody. I don't know. Really want to see the new Anna Jay. Hope Colt goes all in with them. Yeah, that's an interesting storyline. It's actually one of my favorite storylines right now because it's interesting to see how they're manipulating him and he's just kind of rolling with it. Like, oh yeah, I kind of like this feeling. He doesn't realize he's turning heel, but he is. It's kind of funny. Jaybone, what if Trey Miguel turns heel and helps Ace Austin? Just like Samoa Joe helped Angle win the title at the King of the Mountain 2009. See, I brought that up the other day because I said something similar to that because that's one they actually showed recently on the Impact in 60. I know I've kind of gotten away from them. So I apologize about that because I do want to watch them. They're good. They're good. They show some interesting stuff. They're topic related. They show 2 or 3 matches over the course of an hour. The segments are short though. It's a lot of commercials, so it's a little hard to watch. But it is what it is. It's on TV as opposed to just watching it on the Impact app with all the breaks. I said that the 4th guy was possibly going to be Madman Fulton. And that Friday, he was going to or this, not Friday, excuse me, this coming week, this Tuesday, he was going to get announced as that guy and kind of act like, hey, I'm your friend, but I'm in this match for myself, and just tease kind of like, oh, he's with him, but he's not really with him. And then ends up helping him, like you said. But I don't know. Piss on Low Key. Well, alrighty then. Guy's got a hell of a running knee. I don't think I'd want to do that. No, thank you. Kyle had his hand on this. Yeah, I remember. See, yeah, his Pedialyte have himself. J-Bone, I can see Warhorse appears in AEW and challenging Cody or Eddie Kingston. Warhorse is absolutely going to show up soon. They mentioned him in the was it the Being the Elite or was it the preview? The preview to Fight for the Fallen? That's what it was. Because they're making it like Tony and Arn are picking these challenges. And they said, what about Warhorse? And all of a sudden, boom, cut, you know? So, yeah, it looks like they're finally paying attention to all the hype on social media. It's a small, low, slow burn hype, because I don't think a lot of people know who he is. I know who he is. I don't think I've seen a lot of his stuff, but he's one of those guys. He's like a hot indie guy. He's got some buzz, kind of like Joey Janela. Is like an indie Ultimate Warrior, only half the size of Warrior. So yeah, we'll see. Danhausen's not going to go with him though. He's over in Ring of Honor. Poor guy. No, I'm kidding. Happy for him. It's a job, right? Notice in every video EC3 put out company on Twitter, but the Impact video he didn't speak at all. That means anything. Yeah, he put out a whole like collage today of all of them together, one big jumbo mind, whatever. If WCW was still around, would there be AEW? Oh, if Turner Broadcasting never killed WCW, the landscape in wrestling would be very different right now. A lot of people blame a single person for the demise of WCW. I look at the big picture as in Turner Broadcasting did not want wrestling on their TV anymore, and that's a big part of it. So you can blame whoever you want. You can blame Russo. You can blame this guy. You can blame Eric. You can blame Hogan. You can blame whatever. All in all, if Turner didn't want it on their television, it doesn't matter who would have tried hardest to keep it around. Period. So there you go. Who the hell is Warhorse? Dude, just YouTube Warhorse wrestler. You'll be impressed. Like I said, he's like a mini warrior. Yeah, he's like my size trying to do Ultimate Warrior shit. Brother Jaybone, could you see Madman Fulton turning on Ace at Slammiversary, or do you think that it's way too soon to turn on Ace, bro? I think Madman Fulton should be the fourth mystery man. I think that's a hell of an idea. Either way, I think he's going to get involved somehow, some way. I just, man, I just really like the idea of a shakeup and making Ace the champ. It's like, all right, you got to shake. No matter what happens, it's going to be a shakeup because your former champ isn't there, and the one who was probably going to become champ is not there either. I think it absolutely was going to be Elgin's time, and then all the coming out, speaking out stuff happened. And just flipped the industry on its damn head. We were all very shocked and disappointed. Hurt, angry, whatever, we were all had all those emotions. So, if they're pushing for a guy like Ace or Trey to take it, why not? It's turning the chapter. My only worry is if you pick someone like Trey, then the hype surrounding all the new people coming into the company, almost said country, the new people coming into the company, that is going to overshadow someone like Trey because Trey's still kind of working his way up. He is impressing me. Don't get me wrong. He's cutting some of the best promos ever. So no, I don't want them to break up, but I think it's Sean and Diesel. Yeah, exactly. Why not? It's been done before, but different company, different scenario. There's different ways to do it. You could do the same thing, but 20 different ways. So yeah, Madman Fulton's a freaking star. Okay, he's proving that right now. His last several matches were main event matches. The guy's a star. The guy's super athletic. His charisma's coming out. Don't sleep on Badman Fulton. He's not just a big guy in the background snarling and drooling. He's good. I love watching the evolution of him. Dan has a name like a German STD. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't catch the Danhausen. It stings like a beach. I went to the party the other night. Oh, so much Danhausen in the room. I had to leave. See any New Japan this week? No, but I heard about it. I heard it was very evil. Congrats to him, man. Congrats. Talk about a shakeup. I am all about the shakeup. That's going to draw some new viewers. People are going to be like, "Oh, look what they did in New Japan." You know, I've watched like the Wrestle Kingdom shit. That's always a good show, but it's hard for me to stay involved in it. They got no TV deal around there now. I hope that changes. Because a little bit of I did watch on Access TV. Monty Brown, damn, yeah, that'd be some shit, man. That'd be some shit. Just show up, pounce moose. He was never. I mean, okay, it'd be cool if he returned, but he was never champion. Was he? I don't think he was. He was close. Fans wanted it. I don't think he ever became champ. Then he went off to WWF. Ace versus EC3 for the title at BFG. Jiminy Christmas, you are shooting big. Book it. EC versus I don't care who. EC3 versus the world. If he comes back, I'm just going to lose my mind. I think I am. I don't know if it's going to be a crew watch along, but I think I'm absolutely going to do a watch along. We'll kind of see how the crew feels about it because it's going to be such a loaded week. But yeah, we'll do that. We're going to do a review right afterwards too. We're supposed to have some guest on, some guy. What's his name? Billy Body or something? It's one of Russo's new guys. It's going to spill some like legit tea on the show or something. All right, a couple more and I'm going to get out of here. I'm getting tired. I didn't sleep well last night. My sleep's been shit lately. Like, my regular was like 6 hours and now it's like my regulars went to 5 hours, so that's not good. End up taking naps like halfway through the day. I'm getting old or some shit. It sucks. Don't grow old. It sucks. Brother Jaybone, I was thinking the fourth mystery person should be either Madman Fulton, Miro. Okay, if you guys did not hear, okay, let me finish reading this and we'll talk about Miro for a second. But now, sadly, unfortunately, it seems unlikely. Okay, so you heard about the COVID. Yeah, he's got COVID. We talked about this Sunday night, me and the TNI guys. So should be EC3 or EY or Bully. Bully, well, there's a good chance Bully will come back with aces and eights and really shake things up. I don't know if I want to see him as champ again, but that would certainly, you show up with like a handful of guys or more, including the Good Brothers. Just flip the whole company on its head. Aces and eights. What if but yeah, Miro's got COVID, and I said this, trying to forget all my thoughts here. It's just so he's not going to show up in person. But with everybody doing promos at home, like we saw leading up to Slammiversary, the 3 finalists that we know, Eddie, Trey, and Ace did all home promos. There's no reason, like partway through Slammiversary, all of a sudden they cut to the screen, and I said, and this will be perfect. Some dude, you see some guy like working out crazy. You see like the definition, no close up on his face. It's like you see the legs going, you see the arms going, you see the back flexing, you see all these things. You got some crazy workout intense music going on in the background, and all of a sudden you see Miro's face and he goes, "I'm coming." Something like that. 10 seconds, that's all you need. Boom. Miro's coming to Impact Wrestling. That's all you need. Boom. It's like, and then he gets better. And then next set of tapings, like a month before Bound for Glory, you build his comeback to wrestling. And that would just, so that's why I was, jokingly talking to Kevin Martin in the chat, like, hey, here's a great idea for you, because, acting like he wouldn't know how to do his job, but, just brainstorming, Later, Frets. Take care. Zack Sabre Jr. Okay. Say the Pounce won last time. The Pounce. Pounce. Period. Not quite as cool, but So yeah, I mean, there's certainly options for the 4th man. We know it's not Swan, because I was kind of holding out for that one too. We know it's not Swan. He's it's I think his return, unfortunately, is a big question mark right now. He's starting rehab soon. He was back for these tapings. I think that was more of just a, hey, I'm walking again, and he wanted to show off to his friends that he's making progress. Got kind of an emotional kick that he needed going through all this shit. I think that's part of it too. So unfortunately, Swan, if you guys aren't watching Explosion and these little David Penzer interviews, seriously, watch them. It's worthwhile stuff. I mean, it's, you take nuggets of this, you take nuggets of that. If you don't like the throwback stuff, stay with the current stuff, whatever, fine. David Penzer's doing a nice job with these little interviews. And to hear Rich Swann talk about what he went through that show in January. Oh my God. He basically, I told Trent before he watched it, I'm like, I got 3 letters for you. He's like, what, 3 letters? I'm like, S-I-D. He goes, Sid? I'm like, he did a Sid. He's like, no. I'm like, dude, just listen to it. It's freaking heartbreaking, him talking about how bad his leg was messed up. It's like, oh my God. So yeah, his return is absolutely questionable, unfortunately. We just try to stay positive and, hope he returns, because, man, he's got a lot of support, I'd fall off my damn couch if he was just like, if they drop that a week before the pay-per-view and he comes back and he's actually fine and he is the 4th guy, and be like, I was fucking with you. It's like, dude, I'd shit. That'd be a bad watch along. Like, Jaybone shit live. He had to leave for a while. Change his draws. I want Miro and Impact, bro. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. A lot of former Impact World Championships. What if Impact tricked us? We got Johnny Swinger. No, I think that's actually going to be one of the last little. You got to have some comical stuff during the pay per view. I think he's going to have a match with someone at pay per view because they've been doing a lot of stuff with him lately. I think he's deserved that. Why not? Swinger gets a payday. He's going to do something. He's going to pull some shit. Show up as Shark Boy or some shit. I don't know. He's going to do something. Would Miro join Impact without Lana? He's going to join somewhere without Lana. Lana's stuck in for another 5 years unless they dump her ass. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people out there doing stuff in wrestling. Significant others aren't in other companies. Taya, perfect example. Johnny SmackDown's over on SmackDown. So, wish Kyle would get pounced. He pounced himself the other night. He drank so much. Jiminy Christmas. Those white Russians pounced him. Swinger comes out in an EC3 mask. Jeez Louise. You guys, what the hell are you guys drinking tonight? I have one beer and a Dr. Pepper. My goodness, you guys are crazy. Swinger versus Suicide. You know what? I wouldn't doubt it, honestly, Is Mickie James a free agent? She was dealing with some health issue. She injured herself. I don't think she's a free agent. I think she's still under WWE contract. Last I checked, she put out a picture the other day. Jiminy Christmas, cutie, still very attractive. Let's see, Good Brothers and Impact so damn bad. Me too, bro. Me too. All right. I can't find Wild Bill on Twitter. Dude, it's William. Hang on. I don't know how we got the Wild Bill thing, but it's like, why not? We'll give him a thing. Give me a second. I'll find it. We jump into the holy crap. We got a lot of notifications. What the? All these tags. My goodness. All right. By the way, I know some people have been tagging me and the guys in a lot of stuff lately. So with all these multiple tag things that you're sharing with us, if we miss something, don't get mad, please. Don't get mad. Be like, oh, you didn't share it, you didn't look at it, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Just look, we get a this is not bragging. This is not bragging. The more follows we get, the bigger the show gets, the more we get tagged and stuff, messaged, all of it. Okay. So, we try to be nice and, check it out, follow along, whatever. Okay. Here you go. Here is his Twitter. There you go. Anybody in the Twitch? Nope, nobody in the Twitch. Okay. By the way, anybody who came in late, I'm on Twitch too now. Just look up, it's not Smash This Podcast, it's Jaybone 5150. Same picture as my YouTube, the black and white. So if you want to give it a follow, I appreciate it. I started it the other night. But there you go. Mike and Maria, yeah, they're probably showing up. Jaybone and I went fishing yesterday. Yeah, I saw it. I saw a picture or something on Facebook. It was filmed on a YouTube channel. Big Dog YouTube, my first experience fishing. on a boat. Dude, congrats, man. That's awesome. Chris Saban's getting ready for in-ring return. Yeah, man, I hope Machine Guns get like one last run. That'd be great, dude. Dude, there's going to be so many people showing up at Slammiversary. It's probably going to be a 4-hour show, man. So don't complain about the price. It's probably going to be like $50 or some shit. I don't know. I haven't looked. There's like 40 people on $40 on a fight, I think. I don't know. Something. People are saying they want Motor City Machine Guns back in Impact. Tag Saban. I see my boy. Oh, pardon me, Jiminy Christmas. My side I want to come back to. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. I don't know if he was injured or free agent. I don't know what's up with Matt. Thought he did some Evolve stuff. I don't know. What's up, Vince? We're creeping up on 2 hours here. Damn. If I fall asleep, just, pray for me. Oh, yeah. What? Whoops. Clicked the wrong thing. It jumped. My God. Saban versus Trey versus Ace versus Eddie Edwards in a fatal four-way. Jiminy Christmas. What is that? Is that a hookah? What is that? It's so little. It's so little. Butters is on the Twitch. What is up? I don't know you were on Twitch. Dude, I just launched it this past week. The first thing I did on there was my jacked up jukebox, but I don't think it's saved on there. I'm really like my Twitch has been there, but it's just to follow other shit. I haven't put anything on it. I think it's only $19.90. No, dude, it's got to be more than that. Fight, I thought it was $39.99, at least $40. Cable's probably $40 or $50. I saw it on my cable, like I looked like on here on the cable on the guide, but it didn't have a price. It was just, do you want to record it? It's like, yeah, I want to record it. But if I watch it out there, I don't think I'd want to do a watch along. I'd want to watch it here. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Thank you, Lakers, on Twitch. Mr. Frets. Now I'm on your Twitch channel. I love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's a couple people watching. Nice. Butters, Lakers, Frets. All right. Sweet. Up to 5 followers or something like that now. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like it's not something I'm like, oh my God, please go over there. It's like it's just, it's another thing. If it gets some follows, great. If I get some bits, I think you gotta get a certain amount of flowers. Yeah, send me flowers. You need a certain amount of followers to get bits, I think. I'm still learning. Good night, Polar. Love you, dude. What did I just saw something. Just got the alert. My stuff was messed up. Yeah, it's YouTube is weird. Like I'll get notifications on social media, something Facebook. Oh, so and so just did this. Oh, dude, that was like 2 days ago. Why am I getting it now? I get shit like that all the time. It's annoying. At least you hit the notifications. It was $19.99 somewhere a while ago, but it was an early discount price. Oh, that's interesting. Is that overseas? Maybe, I don't know. You'd think that all these people showing up at once is too much. No, the more the better. The bigger the party, because for the casual fan that's doesn't give a shit about Impact and they did 10 plus years ago, they're going to be they're going to hear all these things that we're talking about. They're going to go, oh my God, maybe I should watch it again. And we all go, oh yeah, dumbass. Yeah, go watch it again. Fight is $39.95. There you go. See, if I pay for it on cable, I don't have to pay for it until the next month. But then I can't sit here. Do I want to sit here for 4 hours and then do a review? Oof, back's going to be messed up that night. $40, yeah. My cable's probably $40 too. Cage versus Moxley Bill promo was so good. Can't wait for this. Dude, it's the match I never knew I wanted to see, and now we're getting it, right? That's what I've been saying. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, not that. I clicked on the wrong thing. How many people ordered the pay-per-view just early just to get a video from Elegant? Yeah, he ain't doing that shit no more. Hey, where's my video? Hey. That was if you had like ordered before July 1st or something. I don't know. Does anyone know the price on DirecTV? Yeah, it's probably going to be $40. I've got Spectrum, but most cable prices are like the same. At least I like to think so. You get it on Dish. There you go. As soon as I get off of work, I'm going to your Twitch chat. Thanks, man. You watch the replay on there because I switched it over to save content. So it's like on there for like a week or two or something. I don't know. Like I'm learning. I might do exclusive Twitch stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll revolt and do my own Impact watch-alongs. You know what I could do? I could do watch-alongs for TNI and Smash's podcast. StreamYard did a thing now where you can stream to like 8 different socials. Now, there isn't like 8 different socials, different ones that I want to do, but, you know, you could do it for like, you know, like say you've got a couple different Facebook groups you want to put your shit out to, you know, so if you're admin of them, like if you run a few different Impact Facebook pages or something like that. So there you go. All right. It's creeping up on 2. I'm tired. Let's get out of here. Well, that's either Trent or Kyle. Kalon. What's up, Kalon? I'm tired, dude. I'm just fucking around. You know I'm not. You know I'm not a bad guy. That is funny, though. That is funny. Sneaking in there. Motherfucker. Is there going to be a live stream for Slam? We can't do like, okay. TNI does the watch-alongs for Twitch, okay? We can't do the same thing because we'll get yanked immediately. Number one, it's not on Twitch. But if we, you know, did do that and, you know, put it as a, you know, on the screen on the side like we do, you know, we can't do that. But we might do a live watch-along reaction. Now, I didn't have the greatest experience with that the last time I did that, and that was WrestleMania, because God knows it was 10 hours of fucking hell sitting here for 2 days. I know if I did that sitting here for Slammiversary, it would be a lot more fun. Just the card itself is a lot of fun, but the hype behind the surprises is real. So, you know, we are going to do it. I just don't know who's all going to show up for it. We still got to plan the live review, post show too. So, yeah, we'll get that all organized. Taking a break from the hub and checking out Smash. Well, thank you, Kalon. I love you, brother. Kalon is creepy. Rowan shows up and helps Ace. Yeah, like I said, man. Uh, you guys remember what Callahan did in MLW? He had the one guy I can never remember his freaking name, the bald guy, and Madman Fulton. So what if Eric Redbeard, or whatever he wants to go by now in the Indies, what if he shows up with Madman Fulton and helps Ace? Jiminy Christmas. It's going to be no DQ. Anybody can go up, show up and do anything. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, it's an option. Absolutely. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, bro. You stopped your spank bank to check me out. I'm a little. Not going to judge. Not going to judge. That's a sign that we should get the hell out of here. Hashtag Creep Squad Kyle. Say that 10 times really fast. Jeez Louise. Paul, I thought you went to bed. Love you, dude. Good night. Jaybone. Trent is like, Jaybone, we doing a Slammiversary predictions because we stay here for longer. Oh, too damn funny. All right. Impact, get a Spanish commentary. Wonder who can it be? It's Matt Stryker and Vampiro. No, I don't know if they said it in the article or what. So yeah, let's get out of here. Thank you for everyone who stopped in here. This is just kind of a Q&A, like I've been doing lately. It's not really reviewing Raw specifically. I talked about a couple points, talked about some indie stuff. We talked Impact Wrestling, of course. So thank you for everyone who, threw the questions out there and blew up the chat. You guys are always tremendous. And on your way out, if you're new to the product, by all means, smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications to let you know when more of my content hits your screen. The Smash This Podcast is on all the social medias. All the links are in the description, including the link for the Smash This Podcast t-shirt. Yes, I'm still working on some more designs. Jaybone's been insanely busy. I am trying like hell to get it out. Hopefully, when things settle down a little after Slammiversary, I'll get another t-shirt. T-shirt? Jiminy Christmas. I'll get another t-shirt or two as far as designs out for STP. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Go Home Impact Wrestling show before Slammiversary. We'll do the watch along. Then we'll do the review like we usually do. We're back to the normal time now. Last week was just a switch because of Ringo's birthday. Oh, I didn't get a cake, you son of a bitch. People.